Boom. Okay, we're back. So I did finish. The DLC earlier, whereas finish is actually not quite correct because it just stops at some point and you can't continue. The story is not finished with that because it will continue in Chapter 3, which is not out yet. Actually, that's a good point. Let me have a quick look when Chapter 3 will come out. Oh, I don't even know. Actually, hold on. I get a roadmap. Does it say Chapter 3? January to March 26. So we'll have to wait another 3 to 6 months before we can actually continue on this DLC, which I think is not. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea, and play-wise, it's very frustrating because just from a memory point of view, like you play this, you obviously are immersed to some extent, although it only took me 3 hours to get through it, and then you have to wait 6 months, and by then you have everything's forgotten, right? And you can't even replay it in this game. So yeah, I don't like that they've tied it with that, and it's not a good look. Saying that, I have put together. Oh, I have the items to create the Treadwheel thingy. Where's my? That one. Oh. Hold on. I have a lot of stuff to actually drop off here. But yeah, I'm quite unhappy with that, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you play something for 3 hours, then you have to wait 6 months to continue it. No. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. It just does not make sense. Right. All right, there you go. Deposit all blood. So that's a new button. Didn't exist before. Beautiful. Makes it much easier. Okay, so we got the new Treadwheel. Gonna trade out. So we have. So I finished the DLC, right? And actually, hold on. Let me just do something else. Gonna park this one here. Take it with us. And then fuel up. Actually, what else can you get here? So we got a booster on this. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Doesn't have any inventory. So basically here, this is the DLC quest, Lost Harvest, and it will become available if it's really Chapter 3. I mean, that is not good. All right, so this is Chapter 2 now. I think I finished everything else. I haven't finished everything else. Sorry, that's wrong. I have these deep desert quests, but that would require a lot of farming, which I don't want to do. So this should be the Chapter 2, which is basically the new extension here, free for everyone to get. So we'll try that out. So I think we have to go to any settlement. So we just go to the nearest one, and we're going to use this thing. See how it. Right, very different driving to the other vehicles that we have. Thank goodness. Steering is. It will take some getting used to, I think. It is oversteering compared to the others, right? Any other vehicle we have, it takes a while to get around corners, basically, and stuff. This one, it is very high. Where are we going? We need to go here. Yeah, it turns very, very quickly. But then doesn't actually. It takes a couple of seconds to then actually go in that direction, I guess. Right, so you can probably grind, drift. Yeah, you can probably drift a fair bit. Which would be interesting. But it could make, especially when you're quick or when you're driving fast, it could make steering difficult. This guy here has blocked everything. Oh my god. Yep. I don't like it at all. Also, it is incredibly laggy. It was earlier on as well. It's more difficult. I mean, it looks. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It looks super cool. The idea of having, you know, this. Oh my god. Bike-like thing with two incredibly large, just basically comically large size wheels. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. It drives. I don't like it. I do not like it. It's basically, imagine your sensitivity of your mouse is way too high, and that's kind of like this is drive. Yeah, this is like it's the same for this driving. Sensitivity is just way too high. Noctua, I'm sorry about Zandara. I couldn't control myself. So everyone who doesn't know, this is a spoiler. If you don't want to have spoilers for the story, you need to stop listening now. Basically, Zandara was the one that kind of was leading us through Chapter 1. We think was one of the Fremen, the only one that we ever met here. But we found out that we were controlled. Well, we had the quest to find the Fremen here, right? And we found out that we were actually forced to do this by a Gola Reverend Mother who then forced us at the end to kill Zantara, unfortunately. We were able to kill her as well. So that was kind of like the end for chapter 1. So we see what happens next. I'm sorry, I don't understand you. This is Zantara's pet.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Okay. Can do. Right, where's the quickest exit here? North. Looks a bit like... you know what? I'm gonna drop off this... Treadwheel, or however it's called, first, because I don't want to have it in my inventory. It annoys me. Oh. Away with you. Right. Well, let's see where this leads us. Yeah. So obviously, big story thing here is the Fremen are gone, and no one knows where they're gone to. You know, a lot of people think they were all killed and destroyed by the Sardaukar, but there's obviously another lot of people who think that is bullshit. We have been seeing and going through some of their sieges with no luck so far. Alright, let's talk to Elara Tuek again. She was also kind of our main contact for the DLC quests.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
You said Fenring wants to see me.
Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection. Only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests.
I'll be careful.
You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten.
Ready for what?
Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten?
Refuse?
Where is the trust?
Okay, so that's just how. Yeah, okay.
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Dangerous to our connection. Well, see? Such trust. I promise not to take advantage of it.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Elara's reports is a rare pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthag, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara, and you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there?
I guess, yeah, we can be honest with him. It doesn't really change anything. Describe the Bene Tleilax lab and the events that inspired.
The Bene Tleilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthag. Or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. That we are Gola as well. Do you have experience with the Bene Tleilax?
Years ago, my informants traced some unusual activity in Carthag to a Bene Tleilaxu lab. Before we could investigate further, the city was destroyed. The destruction of old Carthag is considered a terrible accident. But was it? I believe it was the Tleilaxu who destroyed the city. A monstrous choice. Destroying innocent lives to cover their profane works.
You had me assassinate other Golas. Why?
They were the first sign that the Bene Tleilax were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tleilax agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow.
You promised me answers. I want to know more about Golas.
Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tleilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled Na Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless.
And what about me?
Indeed, you are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight.
I was someone famous?
It's plausible. You seem designed to be anonymous.
Maybe I'm several people combined.
It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable.
And what do you think they want?
Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arrakeen. The victim traveled to Arrakeen. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help.
I'm tired of working for you.
I am a patient man, and have allowed you the freedom to pursue your goals alongside my own. Perhaps this was my mistake. You were a Bene Tleilax abomination, an associate of the outlaw Zantara, and an escapee from Imperial justice. I can have you arrested with a word, or I can simply remove my mask and watch as you end your own life. The illusion of choice is simply that, an illusion.
I'll meet your investigator in Arrakeen. So, by the way, we were imprinted that if we see his face, we'll kill ourselves. All right, I'll meet your investigator in Arrakeen.
I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Elara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Cool.
I knew you'd be back.
All right. So we have to go to Arrakeen. Yeah, I completely forgot that we are Gola as well. But that was a really cool part of the Chapter 1 story with the Bene Tleilaxu lab there. We're going to Arrakeen. Obviously, that doesn't tell us much of ourselves yet. Hopefully, Fenring can find some out. I mean, he's basically one of the most powerful people in the whole Imperium, as in a personal advisor to the Emperor. Can't say it. Imperator? Is that a word? Can't think of the title, actually. The boss guy. Saddam the 4th, 5th, 6th or something? Alright. New schematics available. I really don't have a lot of schematics to learn, to be honest. But that's fine. It's fine. talk to the chief investigator. Saying that, I can actually use this to pay my... Is there a quest thing here? I don't know if I've ever done the quests here. I have not. Alright, I will do these once I am finished with Chapter 2. But yeah, I didn't actually realize that I have never done these quests. Anyway, I will be able to pay my taxes. No, friend, I want to pay taxes.
You again?
Nothing to do. Okay then. Are you the chief investigator?
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sardaukar blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream.
That would have been a mistake, Tros. Good thing your boss has better instincts.
Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me.
How about we get the job done and then we can get back to threats and promises.
Threats and promises? Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option.
You have to move fast.
We don't have time for guesswork. But rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act.
Isn't that your job?
If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only chance to stop them. And make no mistake, if the Bene Tleilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arrakeen, but to the stability of the entire Imperium.
Where do we start?
There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results.
Good for
Don't
you.
come back empty-handed.
What can you tell me about the dead agents?
They were competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so far when someone's watching your every move. They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. No one's been able to stop whatever's behind this yet.
Any idea who that might be?
You want suspects? Count Fenring has enemies stacked like sandbags. Some want him dead, some want him ruined, and the rest are just waiting to see which comes first.
Why are you not leading this investigation yourself?
I am doing that very thing, am I not?
You know what I mean.
The Sheriff of Arrakeen has many opinions. One of them is that I should stay out of his way. For now, it's sufficient that I remain in the shadows.
The Sheriff of Arrakeen. Where do you want me to start?
You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow.
The Seleucid Bull is a large place. Where do I start?
He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out.
I didn't know there were backrooms.
Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chin. Either he or their security man, Ugo Forense, can provide access.
Anyone else I should talk to besides the barkeep and the bouncer?
Lath had an assistant, Hester Krimt. Talk to her. She's a smart girl. Does most of his work, then earns her hazard pay swatting hands from randy officers on the upper level of the Bull.
This Lath character doesn't sound much like an agent.
Agent doesn't mean what you think here. Fenring's people aren't all cloak and dagger types. More like a specialized bunch of killers and survivors. You fit in better than you realize.
Any idea who might behind
We have
this?
a prevailing theory, yes. You've just come from Carthage, have you not? Then you felt it. The way the air there hums. Like the place is still screaming. That wasn't war. Wasn't Harkonnen's spite. That was Tleilaxu work. Precise and measured erasure. And these killings bear the same signature.
Fenring mentioned the Tleilaxu. I thought Karthak went up in a riot. Some drunk with the last gun hit his shield.
Makes a tidy cover story, wouldn't you say?
Does.
The Tleilaxu had a secret foothold under Karthag. You saw it. Hidden labs. Vaults full of nightmares. Things that don't belong on any world. Then someone found it. And when it wasn't secret anymore, they burned the city to cover their tracks.
Who found it? Was it one of the Count's agents?
It would seem that the Tleilaxu believe that, yes. I believe the exact who of it doesn't really matter anymore. For the Tleilaxu, a single breach warrants annihilation. They'll burn the whole house down, just to kill the mouse.
And if they think that some mice got away?
Then they're not done burning. They'll keep going house by house, room by room, name by name, until the scent's gone and the ash settles.
What else do I need to know about Leith?
If only I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10. Should you require further guidance, return to me.
Go, 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 go.